Alright, welcome everyone. Didn't know if I was going to be able to do this. Wanted to. We've had a long day. I've been up since 5 a.m. Unfortunately, my father got ill and is in the hospital. And then dealt with that, and also district auditions for some of my band members that did me proud. But it's been a long day, and I'm hosting this event, so it'd be not really cool if I didn't do my own hosting event. So he's fine as of now, and things are going okay, so I can't complain. But we're going to take our mind off of things by flying my 5th annual VUSA Flying Club Plymouth fly-in. Kilo Papa Yankee Mike, which is my real life hometown airport. Nick, nice to see you, bud. So let me put my flight plan in here. We're going to take off from the airport. I was just looking for one that I never really went to in the simulator, and that's Lincoln, Maine. So we're also going to take the Bonanza, and you know what that means. Well, hopefully I'll see you. I'm going to be like an hour and a half. Thanks, man. Thanks. Like I said, he's fine. He's awake and kicking, but he's going to get there. I have a good feeling it's going to be fine. So a little bit of a serious thing, but it's not anything that hopefully can't be fixed. So enjoy the Bonanza. And Digi, we're using your freeware scenery as always. So I gotta make sure one thing's working here. Give me a second. Did I load this program or not? I don't know. You'll probably be. Yeah, I know. I saw Mike come in there. So he's over near Hartford right now. All right, everything is working on the tablet. Let's get the tablet up. And if anything, this is going to be good to take my mind off of things. But like I said, I spent hours with him in the hospital today. So, like, he's doing okay. They have to do some tests, and then they'll find out what's wrong with them, and they'll fix it all up, and we'll be fine. So, not bad for a 75-year-old, you know? All right, that's our tablet view. I'm going to take the Bonanza, like I said. So, I do have the checklist loaded right here. Real world checklist, by the way. I bought it just for the sim. I really like the checkmate checklist. I probably could have made my own, but I was like, I'm too lazy, so I went and bought it and scanned it. So, all right, pretend the pre-flight's done. Seat track back lock, circuit breakers should be good. Good to me. I do have 2024, by the way. I've been using it. It kind of works. I'm kind of PO'd though because the Steam Gauge 172 does not even start. The G1000 does, and the 152 works, but I haven't tried anything else as of now. All right, alternator battery off, avionics are off, autopilot is off. We actually used that last time. AC off, cowl flaps are open. They are now. You have to pull that to open them. I'll double check because I always get paranoid on that. There's 712 Echo Foxtrot. The number significant. My brother's birthday, so I painted this I think either before he passed or right after, but that no call signs in honor of him, so it all works. So. Flying 2020 tonight, because again, 2024 is not compatible with that sim. And not only that, but just it's kind of buggy. Again, not a fan of the not being able to fly planes that you pay $200 for, but it's just what it is, and it will get better. Oh, you know what? I set the controls wrong. Let me fix that now. I turned on my quadrant when I meant to turn it off. I got it backwards in my head. So. But earlier flying this was pretty terrible. The weather's been bad here in the Northeast like all day. It's been raining all day. So, but flapping. Oh, this is it. I gotta change this one to T1H1. Okay, should be good now. We'll test it. That is working. Okay, everything's out. All right. So mixture full rich, frop high RPM, throttle full open. Brakes are set. We'll call clear prop when I'm about to start it. Battery on. Beacon on. And auxiliary fuel pump on. Peak. That off. I should have had the throttle over in there. Throttle slight. Mags are start. Clear prop. She purrs like a kitten. Yeah. Alright, oil pressure is... Oh, I forgot to fill it. Let me fill it too. Oil pressure is in the green. Alternator on. Lights as required, so we'll turn nav and taxi at this time. Okay, let's take a look outside again. I have never departed out of Lincoln, Maine before. Forgot to put FSLTL on, so let me do that. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what the winds are, but it looked like it calmed down a little bit, and the clouds too. It's got a little bit more VFR. It's minimum VFR up here, but it does turn into VFR. And we'll watch our altitude. We're gonna try for 6,500. We'll see what happens. So, and we'll go from there. Just want to make sure FSLTL is loading. It is. Oops. Nope. Nope. Don't run that. Okay. Very good. So, good on that. Seat belts, harnesses, flaps are up. Working. Okay. Heat vent, defrost. Yes. Thank you. It's cold. So, cabin heat on. We didn't put the aft cabin heat on. Avionics going on. Make this window go fit in a real sim gear GNS 530. This works in 2024. I just forgot to push the right alt instead of the left alt to pop the window up. So I'll be trying that later on as well. But yeah, it's been a heck of a day. I've been up since 5. Oh. Wasn't too happy when I woke up, obviously. His companion called me, and I was like, I left my phone in the office because I was going to edit video last night, and I didn't, and I fell asleep. We're okay. We're going to get the jet pilot. Cinnamon, thank you for subscribing, my friend.
Bigger something? You need anything, just let me know. When's the beverage service? Yeah, that's not included on this plate. Did you pay the extra fee?
There you go. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. And here's your sound. If it works, that is. I don't think it worked. Let's try that again. Unless I spelled something wrong.
Thanks
there you go.
for coming in.
All right, avionics are on ATIS. Let's get ATIS here out of Lincoln, Maine. I don't know if it has any type of CTAF, but I mean, weather. No, 122.8 is the CTAF though, so we'll put that in, ready to go. All right, and Bangor, Maine. I could totally make a joke about that, but I'm not. Get your minds out of the gutter, everybody. Bangor control tower to 0.7. There's no ATIS running? Oh, there's gotta be. There's no way that doesn't have like an ATIS or something. All right, we need something with some weather here. All right, or else I'm gonna cheat and go on Sky Vector because for some reason I'm not seeing it on there. Let's go. Let's try supplement. Or did it chop it off? It looks like it chopped it off actually. All right, let me check Sky Vector. See if I can get frequency here. 127.75. It just got chopped off. Yeah, right. And monitoring column 2. There we go. 1200 transponder, good. And it's got to be alt. Why am I not hearing the radio? Turn up the audio. 127.75. That's obviously not getting ATIS. All right, we'll cheat. Out of Bangor, it says 310.20, gusting to 30. Oh, this is gonna be an awesome flight. Overcast 8,000. Okay, so the winds are 310 to going north, which means that we will take runway 34. I'm gonna do 34. All right. With that, we'll go back to our checklist. ATIS altimeter set. We should be about 178 feet. Yeah, it's a little bit more than that, but not that bad. Okay, good. We'll do it. ADSB will be on radio test. VATSIM Unicom. Bonanza 0 Echo Foxtrot. Radio check, please. Actually, it's 2 Echo Foxtrot. Who's counting? Taxi lights required. We're already on. Break test on the way out. And let's take runway 34. All right, here we go, my friends. Parking brake off. Swing this thing around. I'm probably running into a building in real life, but it spawns me in right on the edge here, so Runway 34. Probably get some flight following later on. Actually, let's set this up now too. 6,500. Yep, wrong one. Okay, this gets finicky, or else I'm just not doing it right, but I eventually get it right, so I'm not gonna be back to guard. You know what that means. Oh, by the way, we are multi-streaming on a non-restreamed server now. So this should work, no problemo. Let's put the Tobii eye tracker on, so we can see things. Looking good. Meow is right. Meow is correct. All right, we got a back taxi. I didn't even know this is the runway. That'd be bad. Lincoln traffic's Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot. Back taxi runway 4, departure on runway 34. Lincoln Main. Probably should have said Main. My mind, I'm just tired, but I do want to get this in there. So, birds. There were birds. They went behind the trees, which don't look as good as FS 2024. I will give you that. But at least you could fly all the planes in 2020. Yeah, right. Maybe that's a new thing. Are we going to start that whole, whenever I do the guard thing, we're going to say meow on guard? That's awesome. We have a chant, everybody, an official chant. All right, let's have this go to Plymouth. Kilo Papa Yankee Mike. All right, and with that, we should be good. I didn't do the run-up, though. Let's do it here. Luckily, there's no one there. Fuel pump tank. Autopilot. Working. Okay, trim set for takeoff. That'd be down here. Let me just turn this. Yep. Flight controls. Probably not the best we do it on the runway, but we'll do it anyways. Okay, instruments. Turn equator's in the middle. No flags. Heading coordinator is correct. Yep. Vertical speed looks good. Trim looks good. Horizon looks good. Airspeed is good. Annunciator lights are over here. I'm going to test the lights. We're also going to test the warning for the gear down. Good. It's all working. Mixture best power 1700. Okay, we're going to check the mags, I believe. Yep, right. Back to both. Left. Doesn't really, well, kind of ambulance, but not really. Back to both. Alright, so where am I? Prop cycle. I'm going to go down on the, oops, prop. Now let's push the mixture out. Looks good. Back all the way in. Vacuum is good. Amps, volts. Charging slightly. Where is that? It's over here. Charging slightly. Good. Fuel flow is looking good. We got about 8 in there. Oil pressure, oil temperatures in the green. So we are good to go. Idle. Okay. And there we go. Probably not the best place to do a run up, but we're doing it anyway. So, all right. Gonna turn the strobes and landing light on at this time. And high RPM, transponder, heading plug, landing light, strobes on. We're good. All right, we are going to depart. We're going to rotate at 71, climb at 96. Best glide speed is 95. And we're going to make things happen here. So here we go. Full throttle. All heels on the floor. Rotating again at 71. I have to remember that. Climb at 96. Gear up on positive climb. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Climbing at 96 birds. Little bumpy, as expected. But yeah, it's been raining and overcast all day in the Northeast, so. Alright, turn to our left pretty soon. Turn off the tablets so you can see the scenery. All right, clear on the left. Take a left departure out of here. And we're looking pretty good. A checklist ready for what we need here. About there. 45-degree out. Oh, we have Tom the Turkey on board, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody, because that's why we're doing this. It's a Thanksgiving-inspired flight going to Plymouth, Massachusetts, where the Pilgrims and Wampanoag Native Americans had their first Thanksgiving. At least that's what they say. So that's where we're going. There's Lincoln, Maine over there. It's pretty sweet. Not real world time, but we are doing real world weather, so. Alright, we're going to put vertical speed here. Pull vertical speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. On the alt. The way we have to do vertical speed. About 1,000. And we're looking pretty good. If we do this, we can go nav, turn the Tobii eye tracker off. Nav. Should be pretty good to go. Too many things to list, my friend, huh? Well, after today's debacle in the health department, it's nice to have family. That's all I'm going to say. So, amen to that. All right, I'm going to have to keep it lower here because it looks like the clouds are pretty low. So, where are we right now? Yeah. Let's bring this down to 2,900. How's that? Say vertical speed is going to be negative. There we go. Alright, we'll go down 2,900. We'll keep it low. Alright, climbing 107, auto prop mixture flaps. We should be 21.7 manifold. We should be about 2,300 RPM. Let's let this come out here on the prop. And we should be good after that. Mixture as needed, but let's get down to 2,900 again. Alright, I think I got the autopilot figured out, so that's awesome. 2,500 land, descend down to 2,900 to stay underneath these clouds. Might be kind of low, but make things happen here. Gonna be over Howland. Health is good. Health is good. It's always awesome to have an airplane. Won't lie. Not that I own one. Glad you do, Nick. And I'm glad you appreciate it. It is one heck of a thing to do. You have a beautiful plane too, to be honest with you. Howland, Maine, right here. So we'll overfly. Like I said, I'm thankful because it seems like everything is going the right way right now. So, and I really think it's going to end up okay. He's going to probably need a surgery or something, but we have to see what's going on there. And he's a lot better off than when he was last night at night. Yeah. So, yep. So I'm hopeful. It's not as grim as I thought it was going to be. I mean, the guy's 75 years old, so, and my family doesn't have the best genetics, but it's just me and him for my immediate family, other than my wife and kids. So, but yeah, it's better than what I thought it would be. So, all right, alt 2,900, keep it there. Clean up the mixture a little bit. Let's get this EGT gauge going up. Leading up that mixture. And what is our ground speed? Ooh, 179 knots. That's why we took the Bonanza. Because one, I miss flying the thing, and I've kind of enjoyed it lately. Two, I could use that Bonanza graphic. Three, goes pretty fast. Just eats gas. So we're at 14.2 gallons per hour. Carrying 41.6. We should have more than enough. BM Plymouth in an hour and 13 minutes. Wow, not too shabby. No, but that would be cool. Is that real life or is that like a VAT Sim clip? And it looks like we had a lot more people fly this than the beginning. I think keeping that window open for 12 hours was awesome. I mean, I know it's not everyone seeing everyone, but I think it gives everyone a chance to fly in if they want to, you know? So, really? A banana. That's awesome. All right, the Penobscot River to our left here. That's what you're seeing over here. And we're trying to stay somewhat below these clouds, but they look like they're getting a little lower. So let's go down to 2,000. Let's go to 2,500. So let me go back here now. All right, vertical speed. That should hopefully go down. Oh, we have to take off Alt, right? Yeah. Gauge vertical speed minus 500. There we go. I'm getting the autopilot now. Cool. I'm gonna check that out. We might hear it together. How's that? Oh! No! The command isn't working. I don't know why. Sorry, Digi. I don't know what's up with that. That should have worked. Alright. And then we'll listen to Did You Call Me a Banana? Awesome, man. Yeah, I could have went IFR, but then I was like, I kind of opened up a little bit. Let's see what it's saying that put the heading, which is probably 221. Yeah, okay. We got you loud and clear. It's one heck of a crosswind now. Look at that. You can tell the winds are really blowing because we're heading like 235. One of the direct track is 221. All right. We're going to look at Did You Call Me a Banana next once I get this thing all set up. So, there we go. All right. Did you call me a banana?
Banana, Bonanza 296, 10 spoke, hold short 17 at Bravo, waiting
nice.
Hold short of 17, you just call me a banana?
No sir, you did not hear that correctly.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome! I might have to get that as a sound clip. I should. I'm going to keep that link up there. Maybe I'll sample that. Probably will sample that. Yeah, I'm going to sample it. Do that later. Totally want to do that. All right, we're going a little fast here, so we're going to kick this back because it should be 21.7 and 2,300 RPMs. But we might have to kick it back even further. Let's go at 22.5 RPMs. We're going pretty fast there. So, I believe the rule is to keep the manifold pressure underneath the RPMs. That wasn't it? That was. 2,500. As long as I'm not going... Oh, I'm going way lower. Yeah, that doesn't help because I should have armed the Alt, I think. But if I push Arm Alt, does it do it? No, it doesn't. Okay. So, that's the thing. It doesn't always do that. So, prop on top. Yeah, which is the RPMs. Oh, getting some weather. On COM 1 of all things, because that's how it does it. That is VATSIM Unicom, so I have to keep it there for now unless I get flight following. Which I probably should do, so Boston Center 134.7. Didn't even think about that. And actually, we're going to need that because I'm about to go in Class Charlie, which I totally forgot. Whoa! That wasn't cool. That was not cool at all. Alright, so if I don't break the Charlie, let's go this way. So I almost broke into the Charlie, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Alright, let's go heading here. Keep it going this way for a second. That was terrible. That was terrible. Arm the alts. Alright, we're good. I'm going around the Charlie as of now. Okay, and that was pretty bad. Manifold is lower than the RPMs. Yeah. I don't know. I'm starting my complex endorsement hopefully next week, but it doesn't look good. I mean Friday. It doesn't look good because it's supposed to be rain, but we shall see. Things can change. All right, I guess we're gonna go over the around the Bangor thing there. This guy's for flight fun, but I don't feel like it. So let's just go around the Charlie. And this is where I almost went into the Charlie area. See how close I came? That's bad. Can't go in there without two-way communication. So, yep. So we're gonna be taking the Arrow 3, hopefully. I've been saving up, so going around the Charlie here. That was close. I won't lie. That was pretty close. I thought I'd be at 6,500. That's why. So I wasn't. No, I don't know about that. If that doesn't work, give it a second. I don't know what's up with the commands. No, it should work. It's EF commands, I think. Maybe not. Alright, it's something. But let me try that for you again, my friend. My command should be working. Actually, it's just deviation. That's what it is. There you go.
Possible pilot deviation, advise you contact Las Vegas approach at. I'll give you the number when you're ready to copy.
Not ready to copy. I'm flying.
Here's the link if you want the commands, though. That's it right there. I'll give you all of them. Gonna be making some new ones hopefully in the future. But I've been working hard on a lot of different things. I've sold the most I've ever sold in the Eric Flight Aviation's design store. Could be Christmas. Might not be Christmas, but I'll go back to Unicom. Banger thing, and we'll turn the volume way down so that we don't have to hear that weather there, at least barely. And we'll definitely have to get some ATC in the future if I go direct. So go around the Charlie. Go back to 2300. Get 20.1.7. This is like normal cruise setting. 2300 RPMs. There you go. Cool. Yep, it looked pretty good on Sky Vector. I think it's just there might be some winds there still. So, but it's minimum VFR around Bangor. Oh no, it's clear. 270 at 10. That's doable. That's from like 2.4. Let me go. 2.4 is like kind of one of the main runways. 6 is the no wind runway, I believe, but people usually use 2.4 too. Yep. Alright, let's enjoy the flight. It's been a long day. Yep. Nice, Digi. Very nice. Very nice, my friend. Well played, sir. Well played. Oh, man. It's great to have everyone on chat. Thank you for coming out. I'm exhausted right now. I drank coffee earlier in the day, but the really not good thing is I have parent conferences on Monday and Tuesday. So it's like if he's still in the hospital, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So I already emailed everyone and it was like, what's going on if I have to take Monday off? But won't hear back from him, so. They're half days this week. So, no clue. Rather get an answer than not get an answer. So, 130 knot ground speed, not too shabby. You know it. Apparent. You know. Dude. Wow, the puns just keep coming. Alright, turn a little bit more to the south here. As we get around the Charlie. Banger, by the way, is out there on our left somewhere. Over there, actually. But don't. Nice. Nice. I salute you. Yeah! Yep. You know it. Do I have a laugh command? I don't think I do I? All these commands, I don't remember all of them anymore. I thought I had a laughing one. I have to get a laughing one. Alright, let me write this down. There's some commands I have to get that. That's okay. It takes a little while. Sometimes I don't even get them and I just laugh. So, alright, Digi. Thanks for lurking.
Work well and prosper.
I'm going to make a special laugh command just for Digi when he does his puns. But alright, we're working our way around the Charlie. Not getting flight following. Just don't feel like doing it. And we're going to do this. Bangor, Maine, over there on the left. And the clouds should be clearing up a little bit as we keep going here, so we'll see what happens. Bangor, Maine. Ugh.
Yeah, well, the dude abides.
That's it. I love that movie. I gotta watch that movie again. I haven't seen that. Watching it forever. Alright, when anyone see the tablet, we're going around the Charlie, then we'll continue south. Probably get flight following as we get here. I'm probably gonna just go right over the ocean. Although I would in real life like to be. That's The Big Lebowski. It's from 1998. It was a big cult classic when I was in college. The Big Lebowski. Has John Goodman in it and Steve Buscemi. I said Buscemi. It's a good movie. Jeff Bridges is in it. He's the main character, the dude. And don't forget about the Jesus. Which kind of inspired this. So, give me a second. I have to find the command again. See, I'm forgetting commands because I'm tired. Where are you? Oh, yeah. It's pretty easy. It's just Jesus. But he's the one that inspired this. I didn't mean anything bad by this one. But, yeah. It's a good movie.
Jesus is my co-pilot.
But this little quote here, this second part of it, is from that movie.
No one messes with the Jesus.
So I'm just saying, if you see the movie, you'll understand it. Alright, we have a heck of a crab going on here for direction. But alright, we're going to go back on track here as we've gone around the Charlie. We're going to hit nav, let it do its thing. And we should be good. That's awesome. We are right near Pittsfield Municipal. Should be off our right. Over here somewhere. I thought that was it, but it's probably not. It's actually ahead of us out there. Pittsfield, Maine. Alright. Is that Maine? I think it's still Maine. Yeah, it's still Maine. It's Pittsfield, Maine out there in the distance. There's the airport right there. I will say this, FS 2024 seems to have good optimizations in the way that it flies pretty smooth, to be honest with you. So I loaded all my add-ons from 2020 just to see what it would do, and it worked pretty well. The map enhancement didn't work as well, but he just had a updated release right before the stream, so I'll try that later. It disables the it basically deletes all the cache, then makes a new cache in the default game because you can't turn off the cache, the rolling cache in the 2024. So, but we'll try that out, see what happens. I'm flying the 152 because it seems to be the plane that's kind of like able to do things. I also made a border for my webcam. Did you see that? Tell me if you like it. I thought it was a little plain, so. And then I got my Christmas graphics ready to go. So Jet Pilot Cinnamon, that little ornament that we made came in handy for some graphics for the holidays, which we'll probably start showing every stream after the Thanksgiving holiday. So. I've never flown the Maine yet. I'd like to get up there. Yeah, alright, I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool. It's going to interact with that Happy Thanksgiving thing. But, when I fly Virtue USA Flying Club events, it's going to be different for the holidays. But I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, if I design things, I try to use it for multiple things here. So, anyways. Special events, logo, graphics. Find it. Festive elements. There we go. So if it's just a regular Eric flight thing, it'll have that ornament. But when it's a Virtue USA Flying Club event, look at that. We just changed the ornament. Sorry. Just showing the graphics I'll be doing for the holiday there. Pretend the Happy Thanksgiving isn't there. But it's going to be pretty cool. So, and it's not overdone. So we'll be starting to do those graphics for the holiday season after the Thanksgiving holiday. Alright, should be in Plymouth in about an hour. And we'll land this thing. Yeah. So, but like I said, I like to reuse things. If I'm going to work hard on them, reuse them. But the Christmas card looked pretty sweet, Jet Pilot Cinnamon. It did. I thought it was a good job on that one. So, gotta do some more graphics that we can reuse year after year, you know. Now I gotta change some fuel here. Keep forgetting on that. Fuel pump will be going on. So probably really low, and actually we are. So let's do that and not turn off the fuel. Well, I turned off the fuel. Okay, here we go. It's back. Oh boy. For some reason I get that mixed up. And fuel pump off. Okay. Yeah, we burnt that tank down by a fourth. Probably way too much, but we're okay still. Alright. Volanta check. We are over here. We went around the Class Charlie. Almost went and broke the Class Charlie, but didn't. And then we'll have to contact Boston Approach to get in here. Which is 133.0. Or maybe not, actually. We're going to be over the water, but I'll put them in there anyways. I'm just really tired, so I don't feel like doing all the chatter if possible. I just need to zen it out here a little bit and not break any Charlies or Bravos, you know? That's the way I'm feeling tonight. But, multi-streaming seems to be working. This is the first official stream with my new multi-stream goings-on. And Restream is like offering like a sale on it, and like I've just been like, dude, I can't use Restream. Every time I use it, it disconnects. And they've been fighting with me. But well, you're welcome. We can't break tradition. Fifth one in a... I can't believe it's the fifth one. It's been 5 years of this. I've been with the Virtue USA Flanco. I think I joined in October of 2019. Might have been September. I think it kind of shows it there somewhere, doesn't it? I don't know where to find that info. I know I saw it sometime. Give me a second. I've been with the Virtue USA Flanco since November 9th, 2019. Alright, so I was off by a month, but still. Not that far off. I would have joined earlier if I knew about it, because it's been awesome being able to fly GA and stuff. I also notice I have no Eastern traffic here. I haven't seen any nameplates. So, don't know what's up with that. It's kind of weird. I also didn't put frame gen on, which I just thought about too. We'll leave it. So it's pretty good without frame gen right now. I wonder why the nameplate's so low. That's kind of weird. That should be on. I don't know, but it's not showing me anyone on the server. Unless no one flies this anymore, because 2024. $162 knot ground speed, not too shabby. 13.3. When I set the settings here, it says it should be about 13.3. Yeah, so we're on normal cruise. These clouds went up a little bit. Should get a nice shot of Boston as we go by too. No, not too bad. Therapeutic. Needed this. Did I have to make a new code? Oh. Well, thank you. I like to be an OG. If you click on your username and then you click on see profile in Discord, it tells you. 2019. Actually, I could probably tell you that. Let me see if I can find it back. Profile. It says November 19th of 2020. But yeah, you probably changed your name because there's no way you've been here since like 2020. And even me, I thought about it. I changed my call sign because I went under 48990 for the 152 I flew in real life. So that I might have been there since October or September. But it started in September, didn't it? Or August. So I might have changed it really early on, my username. So I might have been there since like October or September of 2019. It's been a good time. I'm not just saying that because Jet Pilot Cinnamon's on here either. It's probably like 2020-ish, or maybe right after me, to be honest with you. Alright. Update on where we are. We are over Palermo, Maine. Right near Augusta? Yeah, Augusta, Maine. Which is on our right out there. You can hear that wind whipping. Someone just do something? Someone just did something. Well, this is just very delayed, actually. Nope, that was from Jet Pilots and subscribed. I appreciate that, sir. All right. Anywho, we're making our way there, and we'll get some approach going on, maybe near Boston. Although we don't have to. I don't know. I just don't feel like talking today. I just want to fly. I'm really liking the Bonanza V35B again. Had a lot of fun with it. Gonna have to see if I get my avatar in 2024. We'll have to wait and see. It's probably gonna be a little more intricate than in 2020. So. I'd like to get in a Bonanza someday for real. It'd be kind of cool. hopefully the Piper Arrow is next, and then someday finish instrument, and then get into the Cirrus, and then I think I'm gonna be pretty good for a while after that. That's the high performance, the Doctor Killer. The ailerons, dude, it rolls like no tomorrow, to be honest with you. So rolls like no tomorrow. It's funny because when I look at the preview for my YouTube, just to make sure it's running and everything, it like delays. So if I go away from the screen, it starts it from where I stopped the preview from. But Twitch just keeps going. I don't get it. I don't know. Seems to be clearing up a little bit in the sim. Okay, I'm gonna turn the tablet off so you can see everything. It's not as bad as it used to be. Winds are still kind of strong. Not as strong as they were this morning though. But Plymouth is now still 270 at 10, clear, 10 square miles of visibility. So Boston is gusting 25. Clear though at 10 square miles. And then it's supposed to go, if I'm reading this right, 23rd. It's supposed to pick up actually to gusting to 32. Well, till 2 a.m.-ish. So we'll see. I still can't believe how much gas this thing sucks down though. That was one thing I was like, wow. Roll past that. That's amazing. It's amazing, Digi. Think it's better than the Baron? I haven't tried the Baron. I tried some light sports, and I meant to fly more light sports on stream, but the most I've ever done, and this is years ago, it's like 2 years ago, this Jabiru that no one likes, but I kind of liked flying it. We did that Vegas thing, but I had some other light sport too, and I don't know. What do you think is going to happen to the light sport category now that Mosaic is probably going to happen? Basic Med, they upped it. I think they passed it. We're now allowed to fly aircraft up to 12,500 pounds. Oh, LeBaron. I don't know, man. Flying LeBaron. What's that out there? Is that Rockland, Maine? Should be on the coast out there. I remember the shadows. I used to think that was awesome. Like they had it in prepared, but for some reason in 2020 it just hit me like, wow, that's pretty cool. The clouds and the shadows and stuff. I will say the ray tracing makes a little difference in 2024. Like if the sun's right at you, you kind of see like rays coming at you in certain ways. I know I sound insane, but I'm not insane. Fuel's doing well. Ground speed's pretty cool. Should be there about 53.5 minutes. And that's going to be well within the 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time ending time. So far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 people that have flown this already. So, and Nick, you'll be 21 and I'll be 22. So we shall see about everything. Uh-oh. Don't think the map enhancement's working again, guys, because see, it's not loading that stuff over there. So I don't know what's going on. That's the only thing that's not working tonight. It's kind of making me Angry. I don't get it. Well, we'll see what happens. So right now it's not even popping up when I push on it. Crazy because it was working before and no problems. We'll see. I'm just gonna fly with it, so it's alright. It's not gonna look as good as it should. I don't know why it does that. How do you feel? Angry. No, we'll do our best. I want to see Boston though. Maybe I'll try reloading it. Give me a second. Oh. Just kind of reloading it. Sorry that the screen is flashing. Okay, restarting it. Nope, it's already running. Okay. Well, it's not popping up, so. Keep going with it. It does make a difference, by the way. Especially if you do the HD, but it does make a difference when it does this and doesn't load. So. We'll just go with it. We're going to be over water anytime soon. Oh, there it goes. It's kind of loading slowly. There you go. I don't know why it does that. All I can think of is that the server's kind of slow. Google Maps, that is. It hasn't kicked me off photogrammetry. I should have around Plymouth cached already, so hopefully that'll help me. Yeah, all right, we're right near Bath, Maine. And I'm not looking at chat at all. Sorry if you're chatting. You know it, man. I mean, it kind of works. It's loading just really slow. There you go. I don't get it. And that's the map enhancement mod. Do you have problems like that? Because it seems like only I have problems like that. Bath, Wiscasset, Kilo, India, windy. I almost said Wisconsin. Kilo, India. I can't remember what W means. Whiskey, India. Can you tell I'm tired? I'm trying my best, everybody. I'm sorry. We're going to go over the Atlantic Ocean pretty soon in the distance. As we leave Maine, fly direct to Plymouth. Wisconsin, you know it. Why do they call it whiskey when they can call it Wisconsin? Just saying. It's a beautiful plane. It's a unique paint job. I was inspired by this paint job I saw for 172 online. It's a real one too. I thought, man, that's kind of interesting. And the painting of this, I believe, was a little bit harder to do. Like it was like mirrored. So this design kind of worked. You know? This is the colors from the Eric Flake logo, the yellow, the blues and stuff. And I might have gone a darker blue. Oh no. Here's the darker blue, here's the regular blue. Actually, yeah. So I did like a darker blue. So, oh god, hard to believe. Good one, man. That sunset. It's beautiful. Picture time. Still not understanding why oh, there's the traffic. It did load. We got one person out here. What? Just one person. Oh wait, no, two. So it seems like not as many people are flying 2020 anymore, because they'd be like 5 at least. 2020 is still a good sim. In fact, it's probably a little bit more stable, and you can actually fly all the aircraft compared to 2024. But I'm wondering when the first patch is coming out. More bandwidth for us, you know it. That launch day was terrible. I was so angry because I remote logged in from work during my lunch and I had it installed, the simulator. And then I got home and it gave me that queue like everyone else was getting. And then eventually when I got in, like late that night at like 1:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, you know, because I had worked the next day, but I wanted to try it out. I loaded up the 172 steam gauge and it wouldn't start, so I thought the whole thing was like terrible, like I did something wrong or it's just not working because of the server. And then I reinstalled it like 5 times. I uninstalled, reinstalled, and I still couldn't get it working. I was like, well, let me try the other planes. G1000 worked, except the screen turned off, and then it didn't do that again. Then I tried the 152, and that worked. So I was like, well, then obviously it's just the 172 steam gauge. It just doesn't want to start. Which is a bummer, because that's probably the plane I fly the most, so. But. Astute Desert is, or is that Desert? Desert has 2 S's. Is that Desert? Oh, Advice Frog's out there too. I don't know how 2024 is for airliners as of now. But all this scenery works, like the boats and stuff. It seemed to all work because I just I downloaded the newest MSFS add-ons linker, and it comes with 2 exec files now. The first exec file is for 2020, the second one's for 2024, and I can have it point to the same scenery locations, and it pops it in 2024. There's not like big compatibility issues. Like there's probably some I'm missing, but everything works still. So. It's not really loading the scenery as fast as it should, but we're about to go over the Atlantic Ocean anyways. We are right near Booth Bay Harbor, which is over on my left over here. And we're going to live dangerously by flying over the Pacific Ocean here on the coast of Boston. But yeah, I'd like to fly to Maine someday. That'd be awesome. No. They said some planes don't work, and that's kind of crappy to release a simulator, and then the planes don't work. And I'll be honest with you, I'm spoiled with the flight dynamics with the WB Sim mod. Because the 152 with the WB Sim mod on that makes it so much better. It's not perfect still, but it's way better. And the default 152 sucks compared to it, you know. So I'm hoping. Actually, I don't know if it would work or not. I have to try it again. I have to reinstall the scenery in there and see what happens. But I did American Truck Simulator for like 20 minutes last night too. By the baby. It is pretty. It's rustic. It's nature, you know. And it's more coastal than New Hampshire, obviously. But I do like New Hampshire. So the coast is where they get you. Well, when I flew to Nantucket this summer with my friend there, I ended up starting to watch the Wings series, you know, from the 90s. It takes place in yep, and you went near the border and everything too. I remember that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I probably wouldn't do what I'm doing tonight and fly over the Pacific Ocean at 2,500 feet, but yeah, Tony Shalhoub. Yeah, it's a pretty good series. It's funny. I haven't finished watching. I'm on season 2. But John Greenlaw there, Nick, he flew for, what do you call that? They'll come back to me. Give me a sec, I have to find out the map. He flew for something Harbor. Bar Harbor Airways or Airlines, whatever that was. So he flew for them for a while. Wiggins? It might have been Wiggins, yeah. But I think it was called Bar Harbor Airlines. I don't know. He also taught at a university in Chicago for a while, so yeah, it was way before our time. But he told me some stories, dude. He said one time I was going to Boston, they had like a fire in the cockpit. Don't know what from, but like he had the plane like that at Boston. So yeah, it's I mean, I'm glad he survived, but it's kind of cool to hear stories like that at the same time, you know. All right, we're making our way. I might go a little bit higher here. I might go down. I'm gonna go up to 4,500 feet because we are above water. If I can get to 6,500, I will. But let's try getting to 4,500 here. Okay. And vertical speed engage. I guess you have to engage it and then change it. No. Turn Alt off. That might help. Engage. There you go. Getting used to that autopilot still. Making my way near downtown, flying fast. Nice. What plane he did? He flew the Gulfstream. I want to say Gulfstream 1 or 2 back in the day. I think it's the Gulfstream 2. I could be wrong on that. I could look up his profile if it's still on Alpha 1. So. But I think it was the Gulfstream 2. About instructors. Let me see. It shows you ratings right here. Alright, he has over 16,000 flight hours, chief pilot. And I worked with him. He was the science teacher at my high school. And I work at now. He retired from there. But nope, they don't have it. But I think he flew the Gulfstream 2. So they got a lot of new instructors there too. So just hold tight because I'm looking at some of them, and some of them I know have been there for a while. Let me count now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say 4 of them have been there like pretty constant, like that's what they do. And then they have about 6 or 7. Bridgewater State, dude, you might actually end up with one of my students. My former students. So, all right, how's the mixture doing? Getting higher here, so I'm gonna lean out the mixture. But she went to BSU this year. She was thinking about going to Emory, just like my other student. But she said, "Oh, I'm gonna go to BSU," which isn't that bad at all, to be honest with you. Yeah. So if you end up being an instructor there, let me know. I'll pass the name to you. But I saw her at. God, when did I see her? I just saw her like a couple weeks ago. And I said hi to her, and I said, "How's it going?" I think so. It could be a factor in that. But I set her up with like a yoke and stuff when she bought the simulator. And I was like, you know, start practicing on that because it's going to help you with realizing everything. But she just did her solo. So that was cool. And she's really excited. So one of my better clarinets coming out of my band. So. Yep. So, yeah. Her mother's a really nice lady. So, but yeah, we get a lot of BSU students that become flight instructors at our school coming out of there. So, but you'll be flying out of New Bedford mainly there. That's one of the main ones. So, New Bedford's a pretty nice airport. That's where my father is actually in the hospital right now. So, it's a whaling town, you know. But the airport's really nice. They used to have a nice restaurant there, but then it closed down. So, yep. And they have their own little hangar over there. So, probably hearing the radio too at Plymouth because they fly back and forth all the time for non-tower operations. All right, my friend. Have a great night. Thank you for coming out. I told you I'd try to make this, and looks like we're going to do it. So, Atlantic Ocean, everybody. That's what you're seeing out there. And thank you again for starting this wonderful flying club, sir. It's been fun. It's been really fun these years. Gives it a purpose. As we fly the Bonanza, I have to do it again. I'm sorry. It's just the time that we really get this command here. That's pretty good, Digi. Can you be more specific? Dude, do you just like think these things like right away? Amazing. We got Boats with the Bonanza. Rebel in its glory. 712 Echo Foxtrot. The Bonanza. Woo! You know it. You know it. That's a good picture. This is gonna look snake. I finally got to see the Beetlejuice movie, the new one. It was good. It's not as good as the original, but it's good. Though still entertaining. Sorry about the ads. Should be in Plymouth in 42 minutes. Something tells me we're slowing down a little bit. Yeah, ground speed's 147. So probably because the full pressure went down, I must have touched the throttle. It's not gonna mean much though. I think it's just the winds too. So, but we are towards the ADIS here. So. Then we will avoid the Bravo, kind of, because we'll go a little bit more to the east and get right in there. Probably for only 2-4, we'll do a direct in. Call it a night. I think that's the plan. We'll check the winds when we get there. Let's check the Boston winds. 135.00, I believe, is the ATIS there.
Boston Airport information, Echo 1700 Zulu. Wind 294 at 9er. Visibility 10.
Down. Gust 25. Yeah, very clear. Alright, we're going to go up to 6,500 by the way. So I meant to keep that going. Should be able to arm the altitude, no? Can I arm it now? Because I think if I push it, it's going to just go to 6,000. I'll wait. That's why I get confused on this. Back to guard. Just want to check the winds here.
You're on guard, Whip.
That'd be kind of cool. So, I got to get back into small jets. There's a lot of things I want to do, obviously. Light sports, I like to fly some of those. But I don't know, man. I think the light sport category is going to be kind of... I mean, they'll be around, but they're going to be going a little extinct, I think, if they pass the Mosaic, which they might have done that, or they're in the process of doing that. Because I know on Basic Med, it said now I can fly aircraft up to 12,500 pounds instead of 6,000 something. So, not that I fly aircraft that heavy. They also increased it so that we could have 7 total people on board, and that includes me. So, well, man, you know, the only way you're gonna do this is by doing it, though. You get what I'm saying? There's no other way. You got to go out there and just do your best and learn what works and what doesn't work. Can't just go by the first couple lessons. I'm telling you right now. Kids at my school like me a lot more than when I first started at that school, because I just came from a different school, which is totally different culture. So you gotta believe in yourself. You have the skills. It's just how you deliver it, like I said. So the more you do it, the better. How did the biannual go on that person? That one's just more demonstrating maneuvers and stuff, you know. I'm going to switch to fuel tank here. So fuel pump on. And switching to the other tank. And fuel flow is positive. Turning off. And okay. Yep. Yep. Well, you reschedule, or? Because I would think that that would be a very good thing to do a lot of those. I mean, we all need them every 2 years, you know, and you're just going through maneuvers, so you get to practice how to actually do the instructing of the maneuvers, you know. You get one step down at a time. Slow flight, stalls, emergency procedures. Trying to think of what I did on my biannual. 30 and 45 degree turns. So yeah, I got that. But hey, at least they have the option of doing it. I mean, you all have that plane, you know. And it's nice that you have that plane, because then you can get your hours kind of in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did it for you, your mom, and like everybody, and you all have the ability to do it, so that's pretty cool, you know? And if you want to go a really long distance, you could take one of your parents, and you could swap off so that you can get somewhere long distance if you wanted to, you know? So, I can't even get my dad in the plane. I thought for sure that he'd take one flight with me, but no, he's not interested. All right, anyways, we are right off the coast here. Portsmouth, New Hampshire's out there in the distance. Kind of actually over there. As we are right near the warning area out there. We're going direct to Plymouth over the Pacific Ocean. Go have fun with it. Have a purpose, because that's kind of what started happening to me. Is I hit all these airports just to say, oh, I went and landed at that airport, that airport. I might return to that at some point, but like, it got boring just to land at an airport, say, yeah, I did it, go back. So I wanted some adventure. That's why I like the islands. You take the bike, go bike the island, make a day of it. But the Alpha 1 now only lets you book up to 4 hours, and I'd have to talk to John if I want to say, hey, can I have that for longer? So, I guess, I mean, I don't think I'm the person doing it, but they were complaining that people would take the plane for like 6 hours and only fly for like an hour. So, and I booked for like a 5-hour window for sure, so I could like bike the island and stuff, but I always try to be respectful and not overdo it and try to book it in enough space so that they get the plane. I'm kind of observant to them making a profit, you know, because I get it. But it's nice to go on adventures. So. But someday, maybe when the kids are older and stuff, I might look into getting a share or something. But it's really hard to get a share, or even just buying like a 152 or 172. Nothing's cheap now because all the prices went up. I mean, a nice 172M is like going for like 100,000, 120 in some places, and I'm just like, what? Something that used to be like 75 to 90 is now like 6 figures. So even 152s, I've seen some 152s go for like $60,000. There you go. Yep. Go over emergency landings. I think I did that last time. Engine failure, where you're going to land, airspeed, best place to land. Yep. Yep. What I would want to do again, and I haven't done this since Private Pilot, is I want to go through a spin or two. Not that I've ever gotten in one, but just to feel comfortable that you could get out of it. And so. That's awesome, dude. I just can't believe 152s, and like they have like little fancy electronics, like they might have like a 530, but they're asking like 60,000, unless the engine's really like, you know, like high hours. If it's like 1,700 hours on the engine, they might say like 50, 45. So yeah, the ground part for me is always the FAA wings thing. I always take the classes online, so it's just a flight. So, and it's just signing off on it. So, I just feel better doing it that way. I think it saves me money and time, because I can just do those things. And usually it just takes that for the ground course. I wanted to do the wings thing again for my biannual, But then he's like, well, we'll just do this, and then we'll go through that, and I'll sign off on the wings thing. But I never went back. I just did the biannual with him, and that was it. Because obviously there's specific activities you have to cover for the wings. But I just wanted to get back to flying again. So, but I think I got another month, year and 3 months on that, and I needed the biannual. So I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know if John's all booked up. I might just do it with you. We'll have to see. And he's getting up there in age, so I'm not saying he's unsafe. I'm just he's getting up there. So always good to know a CFI. All right, we're at 6,500 over the Atlantic Ocean, and looking pretty good. Got a 152 out there, talking about 152s. Right, eating that fuel, 14.4 gallons per hour. I mean, it goes fast, no doubt, but the tanks aren't as big as a 172, and this thing goes through a lot of gas. I believe this is the plane that Richie Valens went down in too. I think it was a Bonanza V-tail. Yeah, well, it goes through all the maneuvers. You can do them one at a time and get used to just how do I do this maneuver with a student? What am I looking out for? You know, get your flow down on how you introduce it. Like slow flight, okay. Let's slow it down. Give me 10 degrees of flaps here, and the more you do it, it just becomes a natural routine. You know what to do. It's just a matter of how do you tell the student or remind the student how to do it. So, yeah, that's all it is, man. The more you do it, you're going to get your maneuver of how do I teach this in the most successful way. And you might come up with like 2 or 3 different ways of doing it and find out the one that works for different types of learning styles. So, there are people out there flying. Should be in Plymouth in about 25 minutes. We're not even past Boston yet, so we're booking it pretty hard here. I'm going to stay out of the Bravo, though. Yeah, I'm going to get some good sleep, and then I'm going to try to get to the hospital for a little after 10, probably. Visiting's at 10, and then I have to go out for my in-laws, my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law. I'm going to go out for their birthday tomorrow. So, takeoffs, landings. Yeah, exactly. Short field takeoffs, soft field. He made me do like a soft field emulated takeoff, I think, last time. So, yep. So, FAA wings, though, I'd probably do that for the ground if you'd count that as ground. So I kind of just like doing the courses online. I don't know how you feel about that personally, but there you go. Well, that's cool, man. I still have no clue what the procedure is for flying across the pond. I know there's like skyways and this and that, and you have to file in advance if you want to do it on VATSIM, but just doesn't interest in me. I get that it's a big thing and that it's exciting. Just, I don't know. I do want to get back in the Boeing again, though. Remember when I streamed that? That was kind of interesting, but still have to go to that flight management computer, so. Yep. Well, you can accept that as ground if you just see what the coverage is. Because usually the FAA wings ground portion is the pilot takes 3 courses online. And they print out this thing and they pick the activities for the biannual, and you run through it with them, and then you sign off on it. And you go on the FAA Wings portal and you say that they did it. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it is. It's a lot, and it's a lot of sitting. But you know, I'm the man that does marathons once a year, so. I don't know. I got 2 weeks winter break. I don't know how we end up with 2 weeks. But I plan on flying sometime because my wife actually only has like a week of winter vacation. But somehow my district said, oh, we're going to have 2. And I'm just like, oh, okay. We still have to go for 180 days, but... Alright, we're going to flip the switch on the gas here. That must be Boston loading, so I'm on the left. Yeah, let's flip to the right. Okay, fuel pump on. That's the fuel pump, by the way. Going to the right. And fuel pump off. Boston coming up on our right there. Plymouth's out in the distance. In real life, I'd probably never be this far off the coast, so. Yep, but I always do the wings thing. In fact, I'll probably be looking at that after February. Because I started early. I've done I did a session in person. Actually, I did 2 of them. I did one at Taunton and one at North Central, but that was before COVID. And it's kind of cool that you get to meet all the pilots out there and stuff. So, it's a commitment 'cause you have to drive out places, but it was pretty cool because it was like right after I became a private pilot, get to be one of the guys, you know. So, Taunton's gotten a lot better, by the way. So don't take Taunton off your list of airports to land at. It has gotten a way better. Has the same type of terminal as Plymouth now. The restaurant there is pretty good. So you might want to... Have you ever landed at Taunton? If you're looking for like a good lunch, just make sure you look at the schedule because they're only open like certain days and stuff. But way better than what it used to be. Yeah. That was my last YouTube short on the air flight, I think. I got the Italian sandwich. Then the poor guy, he like worked himself to the bone. He had like a medical issue, and they had to close it down for like a week, and then he's back now. So I do want to go there someday. We still have to get you in a Piper, by the way. So I don't think I haven't forgotten that. But maybe we could try again this year. We'll get you in at some time. I owe you a flight. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. It's just everything has to line up. So, if I get my complex endorsement, then I'm gonna be saving more money up and then be flying. But like I said, I made a little bit more money on the air flight aviation. We actually are running a good profit, biggest profit we had. Not tons, but it's nice to see that we're making some money. And worst case scenario, Nick, I do have other money tucked away. I'm just trying not to touch that, so it's like it's quite a considerable amount. So, but we could go flying this summer or sometime soon. But we could probably do Block Island. That's what I'm thinking. We could do Block Island and the Piper, knock out 2 things. 1, you get in a Piper again, and 2, you get to try Block Island. I think that would be worth it for you. I'm still jealous about your Cirrus experience. But that's going to be the high performance endorsement, and I think I'd like to have the instrument before that because they say that the curriculum for the Cirrus thing goes faster if you have your instrument. So Mike Goulian has it all laid out in the Cirrus curriculum. The first lesson just going over the systems and everything of the G1000, or I think it's the G1000, and sometimes they have the Avidyne. Seriously, you know it. Seriously, they say that most people that fly Cirruses are jerks though because they think they own the skies as a GA aircraft. 'Cause it's pretty fast. So, all right, we're gonna miss the Bravo. You can see the map here. I'm going to go right near it though, so I'm going to punk them pretty bad. That's if they're still on. Yep, they're still on. Approach is there. Again, as long as we stay outside the Bravo, we're good. Yeah. Well, it's fast, you know. They just tend to get in that pattern there and think that they can just fit in where they want with the speed that they have. So, alright, I'm going to go heading here only because I want to make sure I'm a little far off from the Bravo here. So, let's go heading on this one. Give it a little distance here. Got more traffic coming out of Boston here. Kind of hard to see. A little hazy, but sky definitely cleared up, man. Very beautiful over here. Boston's gonna actually be over here, so maybe that's why, because I wasn't in the right place. It's gonna be over there. Well, I'll tell you this one thing, the multi-stream solution I've come up with has seemed to be holding. We haven't disconnected once, and I'm going to say that. So. And it burns about, what, 15, 13 gallons per hour like this? But the thing is it's a little, it might be just a hair faster than this. Well, there you go. There you go. So you grease the palms a little bit, and things just happen. No kidding, I'm being funny. Oh man. I don't know. I might try flying tomorrow too on stream, so kind of miss it. But we'll see. We'll see the time I have left. With the half days, it's not as overwhelming this week. This is kind of like the Monday half day parent conferences at night, and then Tuesday half day parent conferences at night, and then Wednesday's just a half day, and then everyone goes home and get ready for Thanksgiving. So. It's a pretty good schedule this week. .173 knot ground speed, not too shabby. But safely, this thing would probably fly a good 300 something nautical miles, and then you want to kind of find a place to land to have some reserves. I am on the right. Okay. Alright, let's go over my checklist while we're going to be coming into Plymouth here. So, throttle, manifold pressure required, mixture, we'll richen it up, fuel, prop tank, cowl flaps, we'll close, which you should have closed on the cruise already, so I'll close them now. I wonder if that would ruin the cowl flaps. I don't think so. I don't think they would be ruined. Get an ATIS. Then pre-landing, GUMPS FS. So. And then 70 seems to be slow on the full on final. I don't know. I always thought it was short final says 70. But I'll try for 70 again. If I'm a little higher than that, we're okay. Approach 17 inches manifold pressure initially. Should be about 100 knots. And then we're going to be 70 on short final. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to take the tablet off for a little bit. Not much to look at. We're in the middle of the ocean and Boston's out there. Where all these aircraft are. Plymouth will be out there. Here's Plymouth Harbor right here. The Mayflower, by the way. See this sandbar over here? They landed right off that sandbar. Then they took a boat into Plymouth. And Plymouth used to be a Wampanoag village. And what happened was they had like some type of breakout in disease or something. And it killed most of the Wampanoag residents there. So when the Pilgrims came, they found like basically a deserted place from the Wampanoag, and they decided to settle there. They have a town brook and stuff, but we'll take a look at it with the drone cam. I know a little bit about the history, and we'll take a look at it. But I've been going to Plymouth since I was a kid. My aunt used to have an RV at the campground over here. It's like a summer retreat type thing. So Provincetown's out here. So the place that I went with the e-bike. I'd like to go back there again and ride around a lot more. But I flew right from Plymouth all the way across to there. Some people are like, oh, the safest way is to go around the Cape. But if you go high enough, I mean, it's still, I'm going to say it's a gamble, but it's not. I mean, you're just making sure the engine doesn't turn off. And you go high enough, like go 6,500 so you have a chance, you know. Even though it looks ridiculous to some. But we've got some BOATs out there. And Plymouth coming up. You can see that we're going to be clearly away from the Bravo, which we already are. And going for 2-4. Let's get the weather going here. 5.62, I believe it is. My brain's not working tonight, so. Yep. Okay.
Wind 285 at 8.
Yep, still 2-4.
Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 1,300 feet broken. Temperature 6 Celsius.
And of course, Digi will look at your scenery.
10 Celsius. Altimeter 2948.
2948.
Kilo Papa Yankee Mike automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind 285 at 8.
Okay.
Visibility
Speed.
10. Sky condition, ceiling 1,300 feet broken.
Speed.
Temperature 6 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter 2948.
Alright, going back to guard. Guard.
You're on guard with
What was that? I thought I heard a sound. I guess that's just on the Battle of 1066 soundtrack. KGRD. Chef Boyardee. Oh god. That was terrible. I think that was a terrible corny joke. Alright, we're going to go 2-4. We're going to go extended final. And hopefully be good. I'm going to stay on VETSIM Unicom. I'm going to get the Unicom CTAF ready at Plymouth 122725. Let's get that ready. And I've just been exhausted, so I didn't want to talk to ATC at all today. We're still on VATSIM, so most people say, why are you still on VATSIM? Because we always fly our events on VATSIM. Boston Logan out there. It's not really loading because we're far away, but that scenery does work in 2024, by the way. So, corny jokes, lend me your ears. What movie is that from? That was from a movie. Gentlemen, lend me your ears, like the Roman Senate. Was it History of the World Part 2? It might be. Might not be. But, yeah. This is where we did our turns around a point out here. This island looks like a dinosaur, but there's like a lighthouse or something on there. We did our turnarounds and point turns. This is the training area for Alpha 1. That's it. That's it. Friends, Roman, yeah, it's kind of like that. Man, I really miss flying the Bonanza. I'm glad we took it again tonight. Sorry, Tom, for touching your turkey butt. Turkey butt. More Boats. Look at that. Alright, we're going to start a descent pretty soon, so let's actually start that now. 1700. And then we'll lower the RPM to about 2000, and we'll turn off autopilot and start our descent with a little bit of trim. Trim wheel's a little sensitive here. You know it, man. Well, you know, practice. I'm pretty, when I'm not tired like I am right now, I'm pretty quick-witted from teaching. So you might get the same way. You never know. Never know. My students hate my corny jokes, but sometimes they laugh at them still. Okay, we're going to switch to Plymouth traffic because we're about 20 nautical miles out. Plymouth traffic, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot, 22 nautical miles to the northeast. Set up an extended final for runway 24, full stop, Plymouth. Stu, rating the channel. 13, we're about to land in Plymouth. Thanks, man. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Feel free to push that follow button as we make our final descent, which I will have Allison announce right after the Raiders of the Stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent,
Yeah,
please
I
make sure
bet
your
it was.
seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt
Oh,
is
sorry
securely
about the
fastened
ads.
and all carry-on
They do
luggage
help,
is
though.
stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
So, sorry about that. 1 minute. Plymouth is out here. I know you can't hear me because you're on ads still, but YouTube can hear me. Again, we're landing in Plymouth. 30 seconds. 18, 17, 16, 15. Twitch has ads. Provincetown out there. Boats. Q, we're back. Okay, good. All right, everyone, welcome to the stream. We're landing at our destination of Plymouth. Pretty soon, we're going to go for extended final for only 2-4. Trying to have Sour Patch Kids gum or something. Is it sugar-free? But yeah, we're about to do our landing. We're just descending down. I got to get down there a lot quicker, though. That's the problem. So we'll get there. I fly this out of this airport all the time. I rent out of here. So, but we're doing it because this is where the Pilgrims came. 1620. And they had their first Thanksgiving here probably in November of 1621-ish, probably. Somewhere around there, maybe October. I can't remember what the lore is, but I'm gonna get down here. So again, we're just standing. We are in the Bonanza as well. 712 Echo Foxtrot. And just because you all came out, again, let's celebrate the Bonanza one last time before we land here. Get your lassos. That's right. Yeehaw! Picture time. You know it. That is a cover from someone on YouTube because I kept getting copyright strikes until I got the cover. So I was like, oh cool, we'll do it that way. Runway 24 is gonna be out in the distance. I hope the photogrammetry is working. Seems to be loading slowly, but we're landing this thing. So if it doesn't come in clear, it will eventually, hopefully. But as I was saying, this is where we train out of my flight school, usually over the water here in Plymouth Harbor. And Cape Cod, Massachusetts over there, Provincetown over there. Pilgrims actually landed in Provincetown first. And they actually stole some corn from the Wampanoag here. They made the Mayflower Compact, I believe, off the coast here. Then they came right across. Right near the sandbar over here. They put the Mayflower there, took a boat over. And they found Plymouth, which was an old Wampanoag Native American village that got decimated by some type of disease. So we're very fast, but I'm trying to get my descent down here. Plymouth should be right in front of us. The photogrammetry is not loading fast, so please excuse the photogrammetry map enhancement mod that's not loading fast. But I have a feeling it's the Google servers tonight. It's not even letting me see the map enhancement mod, so I don't know. And I restarted the computer before we started the stream tonight. But it will load everything eventually, because it just looks like it's loading really slowly. It looks pretty good over here, but not in front of us. Let's worry about the landing, though, shall we? Okay, we're gonna kick this back here. We're gonna be under, I think it's 140. Let's gear extension. Max abrupt angle best glide. Where's the? No, I think it's 140, so I'm gonna go with 140. Kick back to 15. So we're a little high. go. Full RPMs, full mixture, because we're getting there. We're 2,800. We're gonna be good. Yeah, it's loading, just really slowly. See, it's getting a little bit better. And I'm gonna take the tablet off for this landing here, but just know that we're kind of using the magenta thing to see our way. Downtown Plymouth over here, by the way. And the village was right near, I want to say over here somewhere, because there's a town brook. But we'll look at it with the drone cam after. Let's get to Plymouth first, shall we? Just gonna be out here. DigiDriver with us, and we'll made this alpha build scenery here. Yeah, that's, oh, does it? No. Yeah, I don't really see the LE unless it's over here somewhere, which I don't think it is. You think it would be, like right near the landing gear, but I believe it's 140. So I'll be going really slow by the time we get down there. Pan altitude's about 1150. Airport's out this way because this is the thing there. Yeah, I know, but you said freeware, so it's when you can get to it. The windsocks are still backwards, though. And I'm telling you that in 2024, it still works. So there you go. 2.4's out there. No, it's not, but I believe it's 140 and I'm gonna get down there, so my RPMs are way up. That's because, let's slow it down and then we'll put the gear in and then we'll be able to get that thing going on. We seem to have a little bit of wind here. Tough traffic. Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot 5 nautical miles out. Extended final runway 24 full stop. Plymouth. Yeah, we're good down. All right, gear down. Full mixture, full prop. Should be about 17 according to the checklist. We should be about 100, which it's not. We want to send about 500 feet per minute. And I'm trying to look for the runway, which I know is out there. I think I'm just hiding it over here. Looking pretty good on flaps, so we'll get our flaps in pretty soon and slow it down even more. That's why. Alright, let's do some flaps here. Angling down. That's our runway there. I don't know, man. We might have a little wind in the. Get the AWAS.
Yankee Mike, automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind 284 at 10. Visibility
284.
Sky
So the wind is from the right, but still.
Temperature 6 Celsius.
It's loading something.
2.10 Celsius. Altimeter 2950.
I'll do a crosswind, obviously. Gotta get this somewhat straightened out here.
Automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind 284 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition ceiling 1,300 feet.
Short final, they said we're gonna be 70. Real world weather, by the way, not real world time. And wish me luck. Pretty good. Gas. Switch it. Fuel pump. Undercarriage. We got the gear down. 3 green. Mixture prop. Flap switches. We look pretty good. Another thing of flaps. Angling down here. Good to go. It's going to load that scenery as we do this. Should be about 70. That will load. It's just a new Google Maps enhancement. It will load as we get down there. There we go. Server slow tonight. Keep it about 80-ish. And then this thing do crosswind. Got my aileron to the right, and I'm getting the rudder to go straight. Good crosswind. Evening it out. Got a truck on the runway. And that imagery will load after we land, but at least you can see the runway. Okay, backing off on the throttle. Uh-oh, I don't want that slow. Yeah, I don't know, it's not looking good. Not looking good. Alright, we're gonna straighten it out. Throttle's out. A little bit of rudder. A little bit of rudder. Don't mind the truck on the runway. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, could be a little bit better. Now it's still a tricky run heading there. That was a heck of a crosswind. Alright, we're down. Got a little aerodynamic braking going on. We're going to turn right into the Alpha 1 ramp, which is that red place there. Toby, eye tracker on. Probably should turn it on earlier. And again, this is the Alpha build scenery from DigiDriver. Flaps up. Trim. Looking good. Turn off over here. And these aren't the real letters, but yeah. Still appreciate it. Way better than the default. And we're good. Welcome to Plymouth, everybody. I hope the scenery will load pretty soon on the imagery. But this is the Alpha 1 flight school where I rent out of over here. Sorry that it's just not loading. Go for this T over here, which isn't really loaded yet. God, Google Maps has not a really willing partner tonight. Alright, I did not check my after landing checklist. Flaps up, cowl flaps open, strobes off. Landing light off, taxi light, we don't need any more. Basically all lights except for beacon are off. Toby eye tracker off, so you don't have to keep doing that. Make sure it's required, we're good. Sure set for takeoff. ELT verify silent, avionics off. So I shouldn't hear a radio, okay, good. And then AC off, mixture full lean. Everything except for beacon on. Full lean on the mixture. And we'll take the drone cam out. Show you a little bit of history here. Waiting for the prop. Okay, mags off, master off, beacon off, parking brake on. Cowl flaps closed. I think we're good. Tie down, speed toe cover, baggage. All right, let's take the drone cam out. Oop, a little crooked there. Welcome to Plymouth, everybody. Hopefully the imagery loads. Again, the server's a little slow tonight for the Google Maps enhancement scenery. Also, the button's a little different 2024 for the drone cam, so I'm getting used to it. Boy, that is god-awful scenery. Not yours, Digi, the satellite imagery for Google Maps enhancement mod. God, you'd think it would load better. I don't get it. I thought it'd be cached, too. Yeah. It's not loading the 4 layers. Could be buffering. I don't think so, though. Anyways, Plymouth, downtown Plymouth where the Pilgrims land is out here. Maybe it'll load as we go down over there. The campground I used to go to as a kid is over here in this woods. And then I know because when we get to part runway 33, this is usually where we turn and fly over. But there's a beach down here. I used to swim there as a kid all the time. I had an RV at the Pinewood Lodge campground. So that was the place of many summers as a kid. I remember seeing the aircraft fly over that pond and going, oh, cool. I didn't really know where the airport was in relation to that. But downtown Plymouth over here, here's the sandbar. So pretty much the Mayflower came over and they landed at Provincetown over here. They anchored off of it. Then they decided to come across the harbor. They were trying to get to New York, believe it or not. And they landed, well, they anchored the Mayflower right out here. They took a boat over. Supposedly, the first place where they walked was this thing called Plymouth Rock. And it's like a big monument here. It has its own little thing here. I just have to find it. There it is. It looks like a gas station in this because that's the photogrammetry. But this is actually like a classical Roman thing, and they have the first rock that the Pilgrims supposedly stepped on. And then the first street in America, which isn't going to load in very well, this is where they live. This is Leyden Street. And this building here was the church/fort that they built at the top of it. So this is the oldest street in America. And then the town brook, the reason why they built it there, the town brook is like right over here, where they got their fresh water from. And the Wampanoag met them on this side of the lake there. Over here, it's not in the sim, but there's a dock somewhere over here, and they have a replica of the Mayflower that where they came over. Actually, it might be this thing over here. Again, it's not loading that well, so I apologize for that. I really can't do much with the map enhancement here. It's either going to work or it's not. It usually works fine. Hear airport sounds everywhere. But there's also a monument. This thing over here is a monument to the forefathers, and it's the whole Pilgrim thing. Over here, when they started dying off in winter because they weren't used to harsh conditions, they landed in November. I mean, it wasn't the ideal time to land in New England. Where was it? Oh, oldest street in America. Right here. Here's latest street. So on this hill over here and over here, they buried the dead because they didn't want the Native Americans to know how many were lost. And then, if you want to, if you ever come in the area, you can go to what they call Plymouth Plantation, which is this. It's a recreation of what it looked like back then. So you can see it's kind of like just right down the coast, but it's historical. They have like actors and everything. I think this is it right here. Usually I can see the parking. Might be a little further down actually, now I think. But take a look for it. But you could have Thanksgiving there and eat like the Pilgrims according to what they market there. This might be it right here actually. I'm not positive on that. It's one of these. So anyways, that's pretty much it for history. It's a little bit better here in the summer. They have pretty good places to eat. There's a restaurant right here called the Lobster Hut. Serves pretty good. Might be this one actually. Serves pretty good seafood and stuff like that. I like the fish and chips. I'm not much of a seafood guy. But this is where the Pilgrims lived back then. And Plymouth Airport out there in the distance. We'll take one more look at it, Digi, for you. Get out there. Tom the Turkey. Thanks for flying with me tonight. There you go. I don't know if I load the satellite imagery better. No, not really. A little bit, not much, maybe. But this is a pretty good recreation of the airport. I got Digi tons of pictures. And he's going to keep working on this. So, but it's already better than what the default is. He has the ILS tower there. And it's not his fault for the bad photogrammetry on the ground there. That's the Google Map Handsome Mod. But he also made the signs on the road. So for example, when I go to the flight school, I enter through this entrance. And you can see the sign that I see for Alpha 1 Flight School. I'm just trying to slow down the drone here. There we go. So he made all these signs from the textures I sent him, the pictures. It's pretty cool. That's gate 3. That's the gate I always go through. And that looks like my Honda CR-V. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but it does. But I'll call them up over here on this phone, which you also excellently modeled. That's what it looks like in real life. It actually has the number for Alpha 1 right there, the gate code. Then they buzz you through, and I drive this way. You even modeled the stop sign in the bucket, by the way, which was cool. I don't know if that's there anymore, but I like it. And then there's Yankee Aviation. Then I park over here usually if there's parking. In Alpha 1, you enter it right through over here. And you kind of modeled the inside a little bit. But I don't remember if I sent you more pictures, but you did. You put a couch and stuff, so that's cool. Dispatch is over here. They are, yep. Dispatch is here. We have to make a window, though, because this is where you talk to Sue over there. But, yeah. I got a little skittish taking pictures here. There's a window over here, too. This is John's office here. And then there's a briefing room over here. The owner has his office here. Then this goes out into a hangar. This is where they store the planes in bad conditions and stuff. Over here's a classroom. This is where I did my ground school. So I have to send you pictures inside the hangar when I get a chance to actually do that someday. And then the maintenance, they have their own maintenance crew over here. So probably put like a bunch of toolboxes and stuff here and like a plane being worked on. But I'll send you another video when you update more. You know, we'll do one of those. I look at it and give you some tips because you did an awesome job, my friend. Way better than the default, so I can't complain at all. You did an awesome job on the beacon too. But the windsocks are a little bit backwards, so you have to look at that. But this beacon makes it all along with the terminal here. So it is. That's my favorite too. Taunton has the same type of terminal too. So I don't know if you ever want to do Taunton, but that would be pretty cool. But this beacon is a work of art right here. And then you added all the signs I took pictures of, which was really cool too. See a little history of the beacon. Just slow down the drone cam here. Oop. That's the actual sign that's there. You can actually read it too. You see that? They talk about the old terminal building. That must have been before that building. That building was built in the 60s, I believe. This must have been it before. Then you could even go to the playground over here. It's pretty cool. Make the drone cam go a little faster. Nick, that's where you pulled up when we went on your flight over here. Here's another sign. That's there in real life. Pretty cool. Then you even put in a little playground and the benches that are there. The restaurant has little tables over here with umbrellas. I never ate outside, but the restaurant does have an outside. And then the actual gate, you gotta look at that. I mean, I know you just put gates down, but there's like a different, it's like a railing gate. It's like black railing gate, but I know you just did that just to get it done. Pretty cool that you put the signs there and everything. And then these things are not just to hide things, but over here is the HVAC system. So seeing that would be north and south, they block the north and south of the sun so that they keep the HVAC cool. So the HVAC, I think it's on that side. But man, this beacon is a work of art. Just have to line that up there. But I know, again, you're just getting things done. You even animated the wind thing. So you did good. Again, it's just been a long time, and I know it takes a lot of work. But you did a nice job, my friend. It still works. I didn't even know that it had PYM on it, but it does when I look back at the pictures. I said that one time ago. But yeah, it looks good. Don't have to worry about modeling the inside, but I think I took some inside pictures eventually too. But you have the outlay. Just get it done. Yeah, I know. You know, well, it's like my photogrammetry. It takes time. I guess. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to leave you from Plymouth here tonight. DigiDriver's Alpha version. Not available to the public, by the way, just yet. But and I don't want to put him on the spot, but he's going to try to finish it as freeware. I'm going to be honest with you. My scenery in 2024 is pretty much working. I haven't had any problems there. Even have the solar panels here. Remember that? Yeah, now it's saying it's too low. So I'd have to switch photogrammetry on off. We're not going to do that. So we're going to call it a night here. We'll raid someone. Thank you for coming out. Thank you to Stu for the raid there. Thank you to DigiDriver for the scenery and being online. Thanks to Nick Resla. Thanks to Jet Pilot Cinnamon. Did I miss anybody? Thanks to everyone that watched me on YouTube. It says 13 views. Thanks for coming out. And yeah, I'll see you. It depends on what happens tomorrow. I got to see my father in the morning at the hospital. And then we're going to go out with my in-laws and celebrate some birthdays. But maybe tomorrow night I can get on here, take my brain off of things. But I don't know. There's going to be some tests my dad has to go through, and we'll see what's going on there. But he's resting comfortably right now, so I don't think it's a big crisis right now. It's just a matter of figuring out what he needs and doing it. So, gotta take my mind off something. Thanks to Virtual USA Flying Club, by the way. 5th annual. 5th time we've done this. Flight to Plymouth. And we'll see you soon. Peace out, Eric Flight. Take care of yourselves. Love your family members. Thankful for family. Thankful for you. Thankful for basically everything in my life. It's not bad. Today was a rough day, but thanks to Tom the Turkey for flying with us tonight. And everyone, if I don't see you, have a good Thanksgiving. And I shall see you soon. Eric Flight. Peace out.